Så jeg samler lidt op fra forskellige
Har jeg accent?
dialekter, hedder det. Nej, jeg ved ikke, accenter. Ja, dialekter.
Helt sikkert.
Jeg samler lidt op på nogle dialekter. Ja, vi snakker ikke om andet af Amorsen.
Nej. Jeg er så godt sammen.
Nå mor, hvordan har din afføring været, mor?
Right now it's 9:45 p.m. and I basically have two options. I can either go to bed right now, get my 8 hours of sleep and trust myself to get up at 6, or I can go practice for an hour now and then get about 7 hours of sleep. The thing is that lately I've received so much material to practice that I have a hard time figuring out what is actually the most important thing to dig into. And when that happens, I just don't trust myself to get up at 6 and practice, because I don't have a clear practice schedule. So laying in bed in the morning trying to figure out why I should get up and practice, that just doesn't work for me. Now, me practicing for an hour this evening may actually solve the problem of me not knowing what material I have to prioritize, and also solve the issue of me not getting up at 6 in the morning. So even though I may get less sleep, I'll actually get in more practice hours and also solve this issue of way too much material and not knowing where to dig in. So I'll go for an hour tonight, and tomorrow I will find out whether it worked and whether I will actually be able to get up at 6 even though I may have had less hours of sleep. So let's do it. Now, I'm actually not sure whether I got my point across just before. What I was trying to say is that me having to make a decision in the morning in regards to what I have to practice often equals me falling asleep before I've actually made that decision. And the best way for me to know what I have to practice is to just take a good look at the material and the corresponding dates at which I have to perform them. Also, tonight I chose to play the saxophone, although I have some piano stuff which may be deemed more important, but I don't want to break the chain in regards to playing the saxophone every day. So here goes. And now diving into subtones. subtones are the nice, beautiful, very breathy sound of the saxophone. And the purpose of this exercise is for me to use the exact same embouchure, place my mouth the exact same way as I would usually do on the mouthpiece, then blow a stream of air through the saxophone, and then tighten up my embouchure until I get a sound. And then keep the sound as low as possible and the air as much as possible. So basically it's an exercise to control my embouchure. Yeah, that ended up being 1.5 hours of saxophone practice. And now comes the question, will I get up at 6 tomorrow? Because that will leave me with only 6 hours of sleep. And I think the answer to that question will be yes. Because I know what I have to practice. It's just this music that I have to go through again and the same exercises on the saxophone. So that's doable. And why would I need to get up at 6 if I only get 6 hours of sleep? Because beginning my day practicing my instrument before breakfast, before showering, before anything, helps my mind tune into the music theory, the instrument, and so on. And it just helps me throughout the day to keep practicing without getting tired of it. And if I get physically tired, I can just do a power nap and return to my practice room. So that's it for today. Let's get 6 hours of sleep. Well, I didn't get up at 6, but right now it's 6:45 and I am all set. I've got a bit more than an hour before breakfast, and this morning I will prioritize getting to transcribe as soon as possible. So let's just get in, I think, half an hour of the warm-up of the basic exercises and then half an hour of transcribing. Nej.
opdatere den her buschauffør fra ikke nok. Jeg er ret ligeglad med, hvad han får for det her, men han får i hvert fald ikke nok.
Det der, du skal med. Lige meget, hvad du gør.
Den øverste. Nå, shit. Okay. Okay. Ja.
And she filled her lungs, jumped into the lane, took a dip and then she prayed.